Go dig your partner up. Bet he can't say ish. And if you're looking for the kid, he'll be in zone 6. Those are the verses that Gucci Mane dropped on Jeezy's head during the Versus battle not too long back, which incidentally was the highest rated one. And that was referencing the unfortunate demise of one Pookie Loc, an aspiring Macon, Georgia rapper who fell under apparently the bad decision making of Young Jeezy and or Corporate Thugs Entertainment. Month was May, the year was 2005. This was the peak of the BMF era of Big Meech and his Black Mafia family's power, not only as the primary conduit of foreign yayo into the streets of the black underworld, but as cultural tastemakers. They were very influential in Atlanta at a time when Atlanta was becoming the most influential city in certain genres of pop culture. They had been unable to make Blue Da Vinci a music star despite lavish spending on his projects, but a rapper from rural Georgia named Young Jeezy had been clever enough to use BMF and crafty enough to abandon ship before he went down with the ship later on. Jeezy's first regional hit and Gucci Mane's first regional hit, it was really Gucci Mane's song, was called So Icy. It was in heavy rotation in May of 2005. Another rapper from a small town, but in Alabama, like I said, Gucci Mane was also on the song. Jeezy decides to make a diss song. And that's why a young rapper from Macon, Georgia was on a dead-end street called Springside Run, along with 4 other men dressed in black and running up to the front door in broad daylight. Apparently, they weren't too experienced at this. Inside the apartment, with the stripper letting her hear his new song. So either way, whether these guys followed him there or she called it in, they run in the living room. One of them hits Gucci Mane, and Pookie Loc goes for a gun, I guess, and Gucci Mane was faster, and he's hit. And the 5 guys run out. Remember, this is daytime. 4 of them run off. Pookie Loc's hit. He kind of drifts off into a wooded area, and he drops. So Icy was bubbling in Atlanta and Detroit at the time. It had been Gucci Mane's song, but Jeezy's Snowman marketing, if you remember back then, was very strong. And, people kind of, when one person's a little more bubbling than the other at the time, people tend to think that's their project. And because of Big Meech sort of adopting Jeezy into BMF, at least when it came to popping bottles and hanging out in the clubs, it made a powerful marketing appearance in the clubs and the streets of the ATL. And that kind of overwhelmed Gucci Mane's marketing. And like I said, most people remember Jeezy more and thought about it as his song.